Hey everybody, welcome to another installment of Brad Cook Stuff. This week, I had the bold yet pedestrian idea to take a whole potato, slice it in some very thin, wide slices, and fry them in a pan with salt and pepper. I know, not exciting, but I think they sound pretty good. Anyway, let's take a look at the ingredients, see what we're working with. Here are the ingredients for tonight's extremely simple dish. We have here one shinjagaimo, or sort of new-style potato, and salt, pepper, and some Lee's Taiwanese red spice. That's all we got. Let's go ahead and get this potato sliced up. So I went ahead and wash this potato. We're just going to go ahead and use my nice big knife, and we're going to slice this into as thin a set of slices as I can manage. Wish me luck. All right, well, I think that's about as good as it's going to get. All right, let's get these into a pan and season them up. All right, first, we'll put a little bit of canola oil into the pan here. There we go. All right, let's let that get hot. All right, let's get these things into the pan. Ooh, listen to that sizzle. All right, first, I've got some sea salt. All right, next, got some mixed pepper. And finally, we have some Lee's Taiwan Kitchen red spice. Not too much, just a little bit. Should do it. Okay, let's let these fry for a little while before we need to flip them over. Let's go ahead and flip these over so we can season the other side. All right, let's go and flip these over again. Let's flip these one last time. I think these might almost be done. And when we're finished with these, we got one more batch. I think these are done for now. Let's go ahead and get them onto a plate with a paper towel. Get some of this grease off of them. We're not finished yet. I still got a handful of these left. So, let's go and toss these into the pan. I think these are done too. So, turn this off, and And we'll slide these onto our plate. I think these are ready to eat. Let's try them out. All right, moment of truth. I have here a plate of thin potato slices that I seasoned with salt, pepper, and a little bit of Taiwanese red spice. All right, first of all, oh, these smell good. They smell really good. All right, so first of all, let's try, see how it tastes. There we go. Oh, that's good. Ooh. So that first batch I made are still a little bit soft, whereas the second batch I kind of cooked a little longer, I think, and so they're a little crispier. So I've got kind of a dual thing going on here. All right, got a nice big piece here. Oh man. So these are well seasoned. In addition to the salt and pepper, I've got a little bit of that Taiwanese spice. Gives them a nice little bit of a kick, and I really like that. So yeah, man, I think we're gonna need some more of those. So this week I basically just had the idea of slicing the potato up nice and thin and just frying it up so that I had some very thin but very well seasoned slices. This is exactly what I wanted. It's simple, but I feel like it turned out exactly like I was hoping. There we go. Now, were these hard to make? Not at all. Slicing them thin was about the only difficult part of this, because the trick was not slicing them too thin, because otherwise it just shaves off a little piece, but not making them too thick, because then it defeats the purpose of the idea. It came out just fine, and I really like what I made here. Now, obviously, if I had a deep fryer, this would be a whole different ballgame, but since I don't have a deep fryer, because I really don't have the space for it, I figured pan frying was my only other option, and they came out just fine. Not only do these work well for dinner for oneself, but they would also be a nice little addition to a dinner that you would serve to friends, or if you had a bunch of people over, these would be pretty nice for some sort of snack, right? I've been eating these pretty steadily since I made these. So I have very few of these left, and I'm definitely going to finish these before I go to bed. But, as always, appreciate you guys stopping in. We'll see you in the next video.